What is up, guys? We are back again, and this video is actually going to start out a little bit more morbid than what everybody's used to, okay? I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with Chester Bennington and Linkin Park, but for those of you who know who both are, you understand where this conversation is going to be going here. So, Chester Bennington was the lead singer of Linkin Park, and he took his own life just a few days ago, which is really sad to me. When you stop and think about it, it's really sad that he got to that point within himself that he felt that was his only option, that there was no other option available at his disposal, and that taking his own life was going to ease whatever pain he was going through. So, you know, maybe I'm just looking too much into it. Maybe I care too much. Maybe, you know, whatever. Because I know I've seen a lot of chats that I'm in with you guys, and you know, a lot of you guys are like, who cares? You know, it's just a celebrity. Or who cares, you know, for whatever reason you're saying. But the fact of the matter is the dude was a fucking human, just like you, just like me, just like anybody else. And it's still heartbreaking to stop and think, you know, what he was feeling just moments before, or what he was feeling that led up to it, all the depression, the pain, whatever. So I you know, if any of you guys are feeling that low in life, if any of you guys are feeling like you have nobody you can talk to, you're battling depression, you whatever the case may be, please, before you let yourself get to that point, go talk to somebody. Talk to somebody. You guys can message me. You guys can message me, and I'll talk to you guys. You know, if you're feeling down and out, or just want somebody to listen to you, or maybe talk you down off you know, an emotional high, a bad emotional high, or whatever the case may be, you could always reach out to me. But please do yourself a favor, and your friends and your family, because look at, I don't know if you guys have paid attention to Twitter since this all happened with Chester Bennington, but you know, I know it's such a it's such a touchy thing to really talk about, but when you make that decision to take your own life, I know ultimately you're doing it because it's easing your pain, or you know, whatever the case may be, but it causes so much pain to so many people around you that you don't even think about when you're in that situation. And not necessarily, I'm not saying that that's, you know, your only reason to live. Like, you know, whatever pain you're dealing with, you just have to sit there and suffer, you know, for the sake of your family and friends and stuff like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, don't ever think that your life doesn't matter. Don't think that you're not important, because I don't care what situation you're in. I don't care how you feel. There is somebody who loves you, and you mean a lot to somebody. And I fucking love all you guys. I love all you guys. I know I don't know all you guys on a personal level. I would love to. I would love to know all you guys on a personal level. But again, whatever. So if you are battling something, please find somebody to talk to. Confide in a friend. Confide in, you know, in somebody. There's you can get help. There's people you can talk to, and don't look at that as like a bad thing or a weakness, because it can help you self-heal. And again, if you're, you know, if you hit a desperate moment, shoot me a message somewhere. Shoot me a message somewhere. And Lord's Mobile always has notifications on for me with messages, so you guys can always hit me there and I'll see it. I don't want anybody to feel like they're alone, okay? I don't want anybody to feel like they're alone. Anyways, now that that part is out of the way, I'm sorry I dragged that on for like 3 minutes and 45 seconds. I just had to get that out there. I had to get that out there, you know, because you never know. You never know who's on the other side and who's dealing with things. So if I can help one person, I consider it a victory. But anyways, okay, enough of that, because I know this is gonna get all sorts of thumbs downs now, because, you know, we're on, this is like uncharted territory. You don't talk about this on game videos. All right, so let's move on with the whole purpose of this video. Somebody wanted me to go over everything on my account, starting with researches. So we're going to make this super quick, now that I wasted your time, okay? We're going to make this super quick. And I apologize. I apologize for the way I started out this video. I had to do it. I'm sorry, I had to do it. All right, so let's go ahead and look here. My economy tree. You guys are going to laugh here. By the way, Chester Bennington, this little bit of tequila here that I have left is for you. Not all in one shot, though, because I'm just not feeling tequila today. All right. Here's my my economy. Don't laugh, okay? Don't laugh at this. My gem harvesting. Whatever. All right, defense tree. There's actually, I still have to get these up. I still have to get those up. And then, of course, oh, wow, wait a minute. I can start this one. Never mind that. Okay. I still haven't maxed out my defense, okay, as you guys can see. We're recapping here. We're recapping. Of course, everything in my military tree is maxed out. My monster hunt tree, I am currently working on. I put this so far off. I didn't even follow my own advice, okay? Let's just talk about how hypocritical I can be here. I didn't even follow my own advice on the monster hunt tree. But I am working on it now. I am working on it. I got a little bit to go there, that one. And then, well, I guess I have quite a bit to go. I got quite a bit to go. There's a little bit, because I want to get that Monster Hunt 5 really bad. But I still have, what, 5 things to max out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jesus. Why are you guys making me do an account recap? This is depressing. This is depressing. Okay. All right, so we got a little bit to go there. Upgrade defenses. I'm, like, nowhere in this tree, okay? I'm nowhere in this tree. I just don't feel it's important. I really just don't feel it's important. But I'm going through anyways to show you guys. Look at that. 1 on trap crafting. 2. 1 on trap crafting 2. You guys have better research than I do on that. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Here's another shot. Woo. Alright, upgrade military. This is one I haven't really done either in a while. As you can tell, I'm pretty far behind on this one too. What? Well, I guess I did start these at least. I got them to 1. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, I'm pretty far behind on my researches. The reason is, actually, you know what? We're going to talk about that later. Let's not talk about that now. We'll do that in a separate video. Because I'm also going to go over how I build troops. Somebody asked me how I build troops, and that's going to be a separate video. So we're going to do that next, and then you'll understand why my researches are the way they are. So keep that in mind, okay? All right, so Army Leadership Tree. Like I said, I only went to where I got all the formations. I don't give a shit of anything really past here. Well, I mean, I do, but right now, I mean, let's just face it. That's going to be hella expensive, hella time-consuming, and I needed to switch directions. Monster Hunt, to me, is priority right now. Once I'm done with Monster Hunt, that's actually really tough. Once I'm done with Monster Hunt, it's either going to be the upgrade military or the Army Leadership that I go into. Let's not even talk about military. Oh, fuck it. All right, military command. Look how far I got in military command. You can tell how much this tree means to me. Look at that. Everything's like level 1. Okay, let's not talk about that one. That's pretty sad, isn't it? That is pretty sad. You guys are like, man, I'm free to play, and everything on my military command is like level 8. Well, good for you, okay? Good for you, because I don't care about military command. I don't care about military command right now. Monster Hunt is my priority, all right? After I'm done with Monster Hunt, I probably will go through military command and get everything up moderately high. I'm not going to say I'm going to stay in there and make that like my primary focus, but I will get it moderately high because there's a little bit of benefits in there. There are benefits. And when I say a little bit, I'm talking about these right here. These you know, the buffs here. All right. Those are big benefits. Of course, you know, the energy limit, well, I guess there's pretty good benefits throughout this tree. There's pretty good benefits throughout this tree. But excuse me, aside from military command, once I'm done with Monster Hunt, aside from military command, it's going to be a toss-up between Army Leadership and upgrade. Holy shit. Between Army Leadership and Army or upgrade military. All right, why are we talking about this still? All right, I'm just rambling now. Let's move on. Let's move forward. All right, so you guys wanted, another thing you guys keep asking me for is where my army is at right now. Where my army is at right now. And that is something like, I mean, I don't really like showing it, but then again, what does it matter? Okay, so let's look at something here. This is my wall. As you guys can see my wall HP there, okay? 1 million. I always look down when it's right here in front of me. 1 million wall HP, okay? And that's really low. That is really low. I don't have T4 traps or anything like that, so wall ultimately means nothing for me. But you can see I'm at 19.3 million troops right now, okay? 19.3 million troops. And do I want to show what my army setup is? Do I want to show what my army setup is? I guess I do, because what's the point of doing an account overview without a... Oh, hold on. I know what the point is. All right, so we also have to look at buffs. Although my buffs right now, I mean, let's face it. My buffs right now are shit because I'm in farming talents. But you guys will at least get the idea here, okay? So here's all my buffs. Here's my whatever you want to see. All right. These are all. Again, I'm in farming. There's no boost to any army right now. No boost to any army. My training speed is kind of low. All right, my training speed is kind of low. I'm aware of that. Okay, that's because of the buildings. I'm aware of that. Oh, plus I don't have the gear on for it. Whatever. All right, whatever. All right. And then I know you guys wanted to see this. I know you guys wanted to see this, but this is where I'm at. So if my shield ever goes down and I'm in farming gear and stuff like that, this is my boost, which is pretty sad. This is pretty sad. Okay, ranged. Wow. Well, yeah, it's really not that great. It's really not that great. Even being in army talents or army gear or farming talents. Jesus, I don't even know what I'm talking about now. All right, so as you guys can see, that's my that's what. Oh, I'm missing a gear piece too. Well, doesn't that suck? It's upgrading right now. Fuck. We'll have to look at that when I go over the troop building video. We'll look at that. That way you guys can see a more accurate stat when I'm doing the video. All right, let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and look at. See, when I show my troops, though, that leaves me wide open. That leaves me wide open because then you guys are going to be like, oh, we know what to attack them with now. So if I ever, like, go to your kingdom, you guys are like, rally this bitch. And that'll hurt. That'll hurt me. Actually, I'm really safe right now against rallies. I won't take any deaths now. The way I have everything built, the way I have my buffs when I'm in war gear and what I do now. So I guess I shouldn't be too concerned because if I get reinforcements, I'll be okay. So what do I do? Do I show you guys it? You know what? You guys want to see it. You guys want to see it, and this is all about you. So fuck it, right? Fuck it. All right, don't ask me about these 11K grunts, okay? I did this to help somebody during KVK so they could hit their solo points. I was helping a bunch of low players. So that's what those 11K are for because I don't care about those. All right, so you see, there's my T1 troops, okay? I don't even know why. I don't even know why this happened. 107. I don't even know why. I don't know why. All right. All right. Here we go. There's that. All right. That's my T3. My T3 count. It's pretty low. It's pretty low. I'm not going to lie. But it's going to serve its purpose. It's going to serve its purpose. All right. And then there's my, my T4. Which you guys can see. Oh, fucking ball sack. You guys can see I started building some T4 Siege. I'm at 12K now. I'm at 12K T4 Siege. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing that, but I'm doing it. All right. So that is an overview of my account. I don't know what else you guys would want to see. What do you guys... Oh, you guys want to see buildings. I remember. I'm trying to remember the questions I was asked here. Okay, so here's buildings. I have not maxed. All right, let's just go through. All right, so you can see I've got, here's my infirmaries, here's manors. Those are all the level 25s. All right, then we get over here. I guess I have a few more 25s over here. But you see a lot of these infirmaries, all these infirmaries over here are all level 24. I'm not taking them up to max because I'm not really sold on what I'm doing yet. I'm not really sold that I want that many infirmaries. This is my infirmary space right now, 369,000. Okay. This is like I mean, this is more like a war build, Because if you're gonna start spamming troops like crazy and shit, you don't want 369,000 beds. You're gonna want as many manors as possible. I mean, let's face it, this is kind of a waste. Which is why you guys see I have so many gems right now. I'm not spamming anything. I'm thinking I'm gonna take down all my infirmaries here, all these at least. And go up on manors. Maybe go up to like level 24 manors. Drop, you know, once I'm done, go back and switch to a more war build, which is of course, you know, during war, just in case you get rallies or you're doing rallies, you want to be able to have infirmary space so that you can maybe do like in wars or something like that. You can rally a couple forts or base or something like that before you have to go and heal everything. You don't want to have to heal every single time because if something goes wrong and you have two rallies popping off or you're popping off a rally and an attack is inbound on another fort and you get caught, you're going to take some really big deaths. So that is why I like I like having over 350,000 in infirmary space. Okay, now with the build that I'm working on right now, as far as troops are concerned, I'm going to be able to drop that number of beds. I'm not going to need that many beds anymore with what I'm going to be doing. But for the time being, I'm just too lazy to fucking change it. So whatever, right? Whatever. Here's my resources. It's pretty balanced. I don't know that I recommend a balanced build, okay? When you're first starting out as a jump start, it's great. Balanced build is great because you're going to get a little bit of every resource every hour, and that's a good thing. That is a very good thing. However, later on as an end game build, once you're in a better guild, you guys are active, you're warring, you're probably gonna want to switch to a more hyper farm, which is you're gonna demolish all this shit here. And you know, a lot of people will leave the requirement buildings, okay? A lot of people will leave their requirement buildings, which are the ones you have to get to level 25 to do all this other stuff, okay? And that's fine. You leave your requirement buildings if you want. But they will switch to either all wood, all stone, or all ore, okay? For the rest of them. And that would be considered a hyper farm, where you're only making one resource your primary resource. And, you know, it's probably kind of stupid that I don't do that, okay? I'm not going to lie. It's probably kind of stupid that I don't, but I've been able to work with this build. I've been able to work with this build, doing little chunks of army at a time without having to ask for, like, a massive amount of donations, okay? So that is the benefit to this. You can chip away little by little as you go, rather than having to ask for donations on a balanced build like this. But I'm still going to say that it's probably very likely that hyper farming has more of a benefit. As long as your guild has hyper farms in all resources, it'll be a good thing. One of the guilds I had visited, everybody was hyper farming the same fucking thing, it felt like, so you could never get any of the other resources. And let me tell you, those guys, yeah, they had to have a lot of fun trying to balance that. For arena, I'm still really low in arena. I am really low, or high? What do you want to call it? Low or high? I'm nowhere near the top, let's put it that way. I skipped so many days, I haven't even fucking done the damn arena. You know what, let's do the arena now. Let's go ahead and do it. What does this guy have? Yellow, right? Yellow. We're not changing my team. I'm not changing my team until I get into the top 100, because I'm pretty confident that I can make use of this team until the top 100. Oh, only 2-star. We might not make it to the top 100 before changing our team. We might not make it to the top 100 before changing our team. That's dangerous. That is dangerous. Where does... I always do the first one, okay? I'm sorry. I know this is not really overview material here, but we're doing it anyways. We're doing it anyways because we got to climb up. We got to climb up. I don't even know that I've ever been #1. That's another thing we have to look at, right? We got to look at all right. Hold on. We're not done with the account review yet. We're not done. We have one more thing we got to look at here. And then I got to run and go eat because I'm a hungry girl. I better be careful what I say now, because that's actually a thing. There's actually guys that are hungry girls, if that makes sense, and girls that are hungry guys. I was actually just watching, you know, we're not getting into that. Never mind. Never mind. We're not getting into that. All right. That one last thing to look at here. One last thing to look at, okay? Let's go ahead and look at this. Now, I know a lot of you guys look at my kills, 62 mil kills. You guys look at, I've already explained to you guys. I feel like a giant douche when I 1 versus 1 a player, okay? I feel like a giant douche, and I try to avoid it at all costs. And even when KVK is around, when I'm going to go 1 versus 1, I try to still scout ahead of time to make sure that when I attack, whatever troops they have are going to just be wounds. Yes, I am that anal about not killing people's fucking troops. Don't ask me why. I feel bad. It's the mails I get. It's the mails I get. The messages I get afterwards, like, oh my god, man, I'm a free-to-play player. Thanks for being such an asshole. And I feel like an asshole. I really do. I want you guys to know that. If I've ever attacked you, I really do truly feel like an asshole. I'm not going to lie. So, I try and make sure that you guys have the infirmary space, you know, as my best guess at least, when I scout, as long as I get a scout report. I try and make sure that you guys are only going to get wounds. So, I know I've failed many times, and you guys have gotten deaths on a lot of people that I've attacked, and I'm very sorry for that. Very sorry for that. But anyways, all right, so let's go ahead and look through this. You guys can, well, I'm sure you guys are already looking here while I'm just babbling my fucking head off, right? So my might destroyed is only 2 billion, which is really not terrible for only 62 mil kills. It's really not terrible. I do need to bring my kills up. But I feel bad. I prefer participating in rallies. Those are where I enjoy. I don't mind getting my kills from there, as long as it's an enemy. And most of our enemies are like really douchey. They're really douchey, so I don't mind killing them. Whew. All right, but as far as the 1v1, like the random players, the players that are free to play, they're just trying to grow. They're trying to enjoy the game at their own level, at their own pace. When you stop and think about it, it's really kind of shitty for a 490 mil player to go and fucking trample on like a 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 mil. Now you decide to show up. No. It's really shitty for somebody of my might to go and just start soloing everybody and just burning everything, okay? And I understand. You can use resources as an excuse. And a lot of people do, because they genuinely do need resources. But I still feel bad. I still feel bad. I hate doing it. I hate doing it. All right, so here's my might. Okay, you guys can see. Here's my might. Every time lately, I promise you, for forever now, you're ruining the video. He's ruining it. Loudmouth. Every time I capture an enemy leader now, I don't put any bounty. I don't do anything. Okay, I don't do shit. I will hold it for a little bit and see, you know, is it an active player or not? And if they message me to release it, I release it immediately. All right. I'm not that kind of player that's going to sit there and hoard 30 fucking leaders. I'm not going to sit there and execute your shit. I'm not going to do that. Unless you're an enemy, okay? I have done it to enemies. I do it to enemies. Especially if they're the douchey enemies. Now, just because you're in an enemy guild doesn't mean I'm going to do that to you, because there are some cool people that are in enemy guilds. But if you're a douchebag, because I watch people. When I'm in the kingdom, I watch people. I see what they do, so I know if you're a douchebag. You can't just message me and pretend to be nice when I've seen you be a fucking asshole in kingdom chat, okay? Because it's not going to happen. I'm going to white knight for these fucking little people, all right? But, you know, during KVK, like, during this last KVK, I attacked a few people. There really wasn't much. Surprisingly enough, I captured leaders while they had no troops out. I don't know how that works, but that did happen, okay? That happened. And they'd message me and be like, hey, yo, I'm free to play. I forgot to hide my leader. I hid my troops, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you know what? Fuck it, dude. Here's your fucking leader back. Enjoy. Just make sure you hide your leader for the rest of the KVK. Don't get that shit taken. I know. You guys are like, what a fucking vagina. What a vagina. Like, what are you such a pussy for? I am. I'm not going to lie. You are what you eat. You are what you fucking eat. So I am a big-ass pussy. Well, maybe not a big-ass pussy. No, I'm not. Okay, hold on. Fuck it. Whatever. You guys get the point. All right, and then here's my donations. Really not. These aren't the greatest numbers, okay? Because where I originally came from, I didn't have to do any donations because I was very hit or miss with playing, okay? And actually, I've been very hit or miss for playing for quite some time, because my schedule, like, I'm mainly here for the night times, okay? Nighttime, like the evening and weekends, I'm here. So if somebody asks for resources and I have it, I'm going to do it. I've even emptied bags for people, okay? But during the week, I'm very hit or miss because of my schedule. So it's really hard for me to donate. And this is not really good help sent. And this is not really good donations, really. Now, this account, okay, has been around since November. All right, let's point that out here. This account has been around since November. Now I don't know. Hold on. Let's look at something here. Here's my logins. All right, 200. I'm almost at 300 logins. Today will be 300 logins. I have not missed a day. I have not missed a single login. So I don't know how many days. 300 days. How long? When did I start this account? You guys are gonna have to do the math for me, because I really don't know. I thought it was November. Maybe it's December. 300 days. No, maybe it was farther back. Maybe I started it before November. You guys do the math. I don't know. Okay. Maybe I thought it was November. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong on that, because I'm almost at 300 days. And 365 is a year. 60 days is 2 months. So where are we at in 2 months? August, September. So maybe I started this in September? I don't fucking know. I can't think right now. Anyways, that is it for the account overview, okay? You guys saw everything that I have going on. That is my account overview, all right? I can't really show too much on gear because, like I said, I'm upgrading a gear piece. I am going to be doing a video on how I build troops, okay? What has been the most successful for me if you are trying to avoid spending gems. So that will be a video that I'm doing soon. You guys can check it out. You guys can tell me, you know, what you think about it. But it has worked extremely well for me, okay? It's been the best, most cost-effective method of building troops that I've been able to find, at least, okay? Anyways, I love you guys. Please remember, if you guys are going through real-life issues, depression, you guys feel like you have nobody you can talk to, you guys just want to dump something on somebody, you know, you're like, hey, man, I've just had a really stressful fucking day. Nobody's there to listen to me. Message me, okay? Message me. I will never turn you guys away. I will never tell you what you're feeling is fucking stupid unless you're trolling me. If you're trolling me and you're like, hey, man, I got a little ketchup on my fucking napkin. I'm going to go kill my dog. Okay, whatever. I don't even know why I thought of that, but whatever. Okay, you guys get the point. Don't troll me. But if you guys are genuinely having issues in life, okay, you guys are genuinely having issues, or you just want a little bit of support, you want somebody to lend an ear, you want somebody to, you know, just whatever, message me, okay? If all else fails, message me. But there are, you have the suicide hotlines you guys can reach out to. You have, you know, psychologists, you know, there's a lot of tools at your disposal, so please don't think that you're weak just because you reach out for help, okay? Make sure you fucking do that, because all of us have to fucking do that, all right? All of us have to do that. And it's, you know, I can't stress enough how much this subject, I'm really passionate about this subject, okay, of suicide and depression. And I'm not going to go and elaborate into why I'm really passionate about this. But just know, if you guys are having one of those days, something's going on, even if you just had a shitty day and you don't want to take it out on anybody, but you just want to be angry, message me. I don't care. You can fucking scream. You can cuss at me. Whatever. Get your anger out. Let's talk about it. Let's work through this, okay? I'll help you guys. I'll help you guys if you have nowhere else to turn or all else fails, okay? I love you guys genuinely from the bottom of my heart. You guys have, a lot of you guys have become like family to me. A lot of you guys have become like family to me. You guys message me all over chats. You guys message me all day in game, and I love it. I love it. That is one thing I love about this. And like I said earlier in the beginning of this video, if I could at least help one person, if I can make an impact on one fucking person, I'll consider this whole thing a victory, okay? I'll consider this whole thing a victory. I love you guys. Stay sexy as fuck, please. You guys already do, but please, maintain your sexiness, okay? Maintain your sexiness. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.